gonna have to do this for now. So, all right. I'm sure you probably can hear me now, hopefully. And I'm not sure what's going on with my mixer or the computer or any of those things for that matter. So, I'm sure you have some sound now.
Yeah.
You got sound?
It's kind of sucky sound, but
Got sucky sound because it's coming from there. Coming all the way from over there. All right. Is that better? If I sound, project my voice. Project the sound of my voice. So. Better? It isn't caught up yet?
Sound. Yeah, it's sound. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, so, all right. Anyway. Yeah, it's definitely a 420. So, hey, what's going on, Johnny? All right. So, yeah, we're going to have, obviously, some technical challenges tonight, I think. So, we're going to give us our best here. Eric's going to join us shortly. So, while we do that, I guess...
recording in progress.
Don't want to do this in front of him, but if you checked out the episode with Eric and I this week, we dropped the podcast and the video also on Tuesday. So it was a great conversation. I probably could have talked, more than an hour and a half. Obviously, that was how long the video and the podcast was. We definitely could.
Okay. It just said recording in progress.
Yes. Hold on. Oh, here it is. So.
Recording
All right.
stopped.
All right, here we go. So now we have to get this done. All right, so Eric just joined, so hang with us, folks. All right, here.
Hey there, Paul. I'm here. I can hear you guys. I'm here. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Check 1, 2. You heard that?
I can hear
Okay.
1, 2.
Because our mixer is working. Sure.
Where's the engineer when you need one? I'm here. Zoom. Can you hear me, Paul?
See, it doesn't even show up as an audio input.
Did you just restart everything?
Huh?
Why don't you just restart everything?
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, what's changed? What gremlins have touched this computer and everything else that's behind it here? So,
I have nothing.
oh my God. Okay, so is going? Oh, that's right.
Should I look at my phone?
No, I don't want to look at your phone. No. So let's see what we got here. So you said you heard Eric when he first joined, though, right?
Yes.
In the Zoom, right?
Yes, when he was walking, yes.
All right. So let's find out here what happens. What is
Can you
this?
not hear me, anybody?
Okay.
No.
Now
All right.
I hear you.
All right. You hear who?
You.
All right. And you should hear Eric.
Hold on.
It's catching up. It's the delay.
Drums and bass.
There you go. Yeah. Right there.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You hear everybody? Charlene?
Yes.
All right. My sound person is telling me yes, she hears everybody. So that's weird. Why do I still have that little thing on the screen there? Oh, I guess I have to transition it. There we go. Okay, it's gone. Oh, all right. All right. You
Turn
hear?
him up, though.
What's that?
Turn him up,
Turn him up. Well,
if you can.
I have no idea here. Eric, you can go ahead and speak.
I'm here. I am here. I am live coming to you from New York.
I'm not sure how much more I can.
It's Thursday night.
There you go. It's the Gremlin show. All right, let's get this going. I know. So again, where am I in the off camera here? So, all right. Well, anyway, thanks to everybody for joining. We're a little delayed, a little late, a little hectic. It's crazy. I know I said happy 420 too. So happy to those of you who celebrate and enjoy a little 420. And I swear I am not got any 420. Even though it seems like I'm having one of those 420 days, I'm not. So let me welcome to the happy hour here. I'm trying to get reset. Welcome to the happy hour here, Eric Kaye from Holmes Cay Rum. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing great, Paul.
All right. Let me see if at least the applause works. The applause work? No. No, I guess it didn't. So my mixer board is really acting up, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's time for a new one. Super. So
No,
what?
no applause, and he is very hard to hear.
Well, that's all I'm gonna get on this. Okay, I can't boost any more. Can't do anything else.
Just telling
So
you.
that's all you get.
Count as drums?
So, all right. Yeah, I can't push any more volume, I guess. Let's say speakers. I'm not sure. Test microphone. Okay, let's see what happens there. So, I think what I'm getting, Eric, is just your volume's a little low. So,
I'm a little low, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, you can speak a little louder.
I can do that.
All right. So, we're going to go through again. Welcome again. If you caught the podcast, everybody, and the video and the audio, we interviewed Eric and learned a lot about independent bottling, his rum from all over the world. So you got to thank this guy for bringing rum from all over the world to you here in the U.S. and ask questions. If you didn't catch the podcast, you want to learn more about Holmes Cay or independent bottling, or this was also a music one too. Eric and I talked a good bit about music, which was super cool. And I know a lot of folks that they know who Eric is, they know his rum, but maybe they don't know a little bit about his music side. So I don't know, what's your thoughts about that? Do you think, Eric, a lot of people know in the rum world about your music side?
No, not really. I mean, they're two very different worlds. I even have two separate Instagram accounts. Eric K. Rum and Eric K. Music.
Oh, that's easy enough, right?
Yeah.
Keep it simple. So, thanks to everybody. So, Philip checking in there. Sean, Charlene was there. So, again, thanks for tuning in here. We're going to try to catch up here, have a little fun. Again, if you're new to the show, this is just our live stream. This is what happens when you do things live and without a net, and things can happen. You never know. It's like watching Twitch streams or people, waiting, like watching a race. People watch NASCAR only because they're waiting for the crash to happen, right? That's really, come on. That's really let's admit it, right? So we're going to go through, we're going to hang out here. We're going to do our normal shenanigans here. We're going to have to go a little bit low tech tonight here. I apologize, Eric, that we're having a little bit of difficulties here. We'll go through our Florida Man story for 420. But I want to start off here. We got a cocktail here. I was looking up 420 drinks, marijuana, whatever it was, and they actually had a cocktail recipe, and I'm going to go ahead and make it here. So, it's a drink. Uh-oh, did we freeze? Did we lock? Oh, maybe I just hit it. Nope, okay. Let me find this cocktail here. So we're going to make, this cocktail is called the liquid marijuana cocktail. Okay. Okay. So, all right, Eric. So, because you're on the show and we've got some stuff, and I'll probably am going to dub this good Lord, that's how much ice is already melted already. So I don't want to wait. Sure. Yes. Okay. Make it bigger. And this is one of those terrible drinks that you will probably get. It's so full of sugar, but here's the video, Eric. This is going to be blowing and pissing some people off, but I think because you told me if I bought the bottle, I can do what I want with it. As what you're doing is you're drinking out of the bottle the other night.
Exactly.
So we're going to dub this "How to Ruin Good Rum." All right. So where's the camera there? All right. So we've got our bottle of Holmes Cay Belize, and let's for those that don't know and how I'm going to, apologies, Eric. I'm going to ruin your rum here with
Not
this.
at all.
All right. So roughly retail. What was that? What's this bottle roughly go for to make people go crazy even more?
I think it's about $110.
All right. So there you go. Now my wife. My wife just looked at me like, "What the hell?" I got it on sale. I had a coupon.
It's a 13-year-old cast strength, fully tropically aged rum. So
Yes. See? All right.
haven't hit the angel share loss there in the tropics.
So here's the simple ingredients on this. Add ice to glass, pour over all ingredients, garnish with a marijuana leaf-shaped pineapple slice. Well, we don't have any of those, so
Got it.
as bad as this is going for me tonight, yeah. So all right. So what it calls for is, now it does call for the recipe for spiced rum, but like we said, we're going to ruin really good rum. So 3/4 of an ounce of the rum.
That could be its own podcast. How to fuck up good rum.
That actually, I that's what I might have. I told you I don't do a review, so this might be the better approach than just to drive people crazy. It's like they want to watch the macabre, right? They want to watch morbid shit, and this is what it is: morbidly ruining good rum. All right, and here we go. We got 3. Where's the camera here? You got, of course, some melon liqueur. So we'll add some Midori. All right. All right. So this will definitely piss everyone off. It calls for another 3/4 of an ounce of coconut rum.
What are you using there for coconut? That's not actually rum.
All right. Oh, okay. Like I said, I'm ruining it. So.
That's a liqueur. Malibu is technically not rum.
All right. Like I said, I was
You're not
really,
using my smoked coconut.
I was really trying to ruin it here.
You can ruin it.
But
Put some coconut. That's real coconut.
there you go. Right. So
There you go.
All right. There. All right.
Cartel.
Fair enough. All right. All right. And then we got some more. But wait, there's more stuff to put in there.
Oh, you need some orange in there, which is blue for some reason. How did orange curacao become blue? That's what I don't understand.
Orange is the new black.
And orange is the new blue.
And there's the bar mat. It's going to have to get washed again after this show here. So, do we have any napkins?
Behind you is your bar towels.
Oh, there we go. All right. And 1 ounce of pineapple juice. Oh, Sean's asking me, where's your shipwreck coconut? Oh, that's right. Sean was watching. Can you get me more ice, Charlie? Can you get me more ice, please? Sean was watching the Nia from My Rum Diaries live stream the other night, and they were talking about shipwreck rum. Yes, shipwreck coconut. That's what it was. So I made it before. Okay. Oh, LOL. I've made it before. It's an okay drink, but not a. Oh, so Sean's made the liquid marijuana before. Okay.
What we got coconut rum. We've got Midori. We've got blue curacao. So we got orange. We've got melon. We've got coconut.
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Yeah. Okay.
So, and that's it. That's all it says is to add. And here we go. I'm going to add a little bit more ice.
And the pineapple melon.
Yes. Right. Which again, it's a little bit low budget on this show. So, but here it goes. Here's how to ruin good rum.
Ooh. That's a pretty color that doesn't exist in nature.
You want a straw? Never. All this is, there's no mix of it. It was just basically, just throw it in a fucking glass.
Give it a little shake.
You little, you should see her face. She didn't even try it yet. She got just her nose to it. So tell me how it's on the palate. Man, I wish I had a camera on that. That would have been definitely a, all right, we'll shake it up here. So there you go. How to ruin really good rum.
That's
Or
bad.
you could just drink it the Richard Seal way, which is rum and water and hold the water.
There. Actually, you know what I think I just made? I think I made some NyQuil.
Yes.
And it looks like it too. Sean said color looks right, so there he goes. No, no, she didn't like that.
He drank.
There. All right, so since I don't want her to get upset with me here. No,
It's
no.
too late for that.
All right. She probably should go cleanse her palate first, though.
For the record, I suggested pairing it with a nice cigar or a nice dark chocolate. You could even make a good old fashioned with that rum.
What do you think?
It's good.
Oh, there you go. Oh, she's happy now. I just gave her a little bit of the good rum and how we made it bad. Bad, good. But she's making such a face with it. So all right. So Sean is chiming in and says, "Color looks right." So there you go.
So you succeeded.
Yes, succeedingly in making a really.
That is a travesty.
You know, I might get kicked out of a few rum Facebook groups because of this.
You probably became a moderator in some rum groups because of that.
So again, thanks for all for tuning in here tonight. We're hanging out here with Eric. So if you got any questions here, drop it in the chats there. We'll answer some questions, learn more about some of the products, where you can get some. If you didn't get a chance to listen to the podcast and learn all about that. I know, I said some of the in the chats here, excuse me, may not be as familiar with, Holmes Cay rum. But yeah, I don't know. So like I said, it's been a crazy week for me, Eric. It's been raining crazy here in Florida. We've had April's been really bad. The Fort Lauderdale airport was closed down. And last weekend, and with all the rain and flooding, we've had now gas shortages because the gas trucks can't get to the gas stations from the port. So it's just we're in a third world country down here in South Florida right now. So,
last week, my latest shipment of Belize rum, coincidentally, just came and landed in Port Everglades, and thankfully got out of there in time for the flooding. So
oh man,
it was safely delivered to New York today.
oh, whew, yeah, that was you got lucky then, yeah. So
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a little bit of the problem. The problem was everyone's been complaining about their grass is dying for the last 2 months. So, well, careful what you ask for. Now you got too much. Now everyone's like, can we stop the rain for a little bit, So, oh my God. I only tried it. So Sean said he only tried it, made it for my wife. He says, just
keep not making it.
Yeah, so Charlene says, just keep not making it. Yeah, so, oh my gosh. So too funny. So yeah, there we go. Liquid marijuana. Happy 420. So, here's an irony. So I don't know if anyone's in the chat. There might be a few of you that are in the chat that will get this reference that I'm going to mention here. So this morning, as I mentioned, it's been a long week for me. I've been having to get up really early, more earlier than I normally do. And I've been normally getting up about alarm set for 4:45. I got to get into work by 6 for the stuff going on at work this week. So it's been a long, tiring week for me. Long days. So this morning, as my alarm set for 4:45, and then also at 5 o'clock, because, I'm going to hit snooze on the phone. Well, not only did, not only did my alarm go off, but we got a notification from the emergency broadcast system at 4:45 this morning. So I have two phones, so the phone's going off, her phone's going off, everyone's in the house's phones are going off. It was a test. It was a test. So it's like, who would send a test at 4:45 in the morning? So all day and all over Facebook, that's been the running joke for everybody in Florida about, I've survived the emergency broadcast test of, today. All sorts of course, that was what social media for Floridians were all about. Well, what happened then was the governor had to address this issue because so many Floridians were pissed at getting woken up at 4:45 this morning because of the alert, this test that they could have done at some other point in time in the day, and then come to find out that it was an accident. It should have been a broadcast test that was supposed to go to TV. So it wasn't supposed to go to the phones. It was supposed to go to TV broadcast, emergency broadcast on the TV. So it's just kind of a crazy thing. So again, that's been the ongoing thing. Again, emergency broadcast, and a couple people that were out of the state at the time, they even commented, they're in some other state, but their phones are tied to a Florida number. So rise and shine, Floridians. It's time to go and get woken up. So, but, oh man, yeah. So again, Eric, let me jump on here. We definitely want to go and talk about a story here. Again, what other place in Florida, or I guess what other state would we talk about where we have a Florida man story? And we're gonna talk about a Florida man story here real quick here, and we're gonna go through here. All right, well, great. Now I have to do on that. So, Florida man. So
anybody there that knows MacBook cameras, if they can figure out why I look like a Force ghost on all my Zooms. I'm about to stand here right next to Yoda and Obi-Wan.
That's right. Well, yeah, I know, because what's it next? So in a couple weeks, in 2 weeks now, we go from 420, and then in 2 weeks we're going to have May 4th.
Day, right?
That's right. And then
Cinco de Mayo.
Right. So everybody goes from being an Ewok to being Mexican. Right. Just another reason to drink. Oh my God. So, all right. Sorry. So let me find this story here. So it's all right. I'm just going to try to, I had this whole story here, half bearded. Like I said, I'm sorry. I am totally off tonight on my my whole evening here because of this whole issue. Okay. All right. So I will show you. I'm going to read the story, tell you about this guy, and then I'll try to show you a picture of this gentleman here. So, oh my God. Hey, I guess you can't read. This is why the newspapers are going out of business, because you try to Google stuff and they're now hitting you up for a subscription on their story. So, all right. So here we go. No, come on, bro. Half-bearded Florida pot dealer spends $420 in jail. Okay, so this is a story from a few years ago, and this is about a weed dealer not being able to do business on 420 is like a Best Buy having to close on Black Friday. So a very strange man got some very bad news this week. 58-year-old, again, this was in 2016, so again, it's a little bit old, 7 years ago. Kevin Gibson is a weed dealer in Miami. He was arrested on Tuesday night for possession of marijuana with intent to sell, so he had to spend his 420 in jail. But the strangest part about him, he's got half a beard. The left half of his face is covered in a thick white facial hair, full bushy sideburns, a mustache, and long beard. But the right half of his face is totally shaved, no sideburn, no mustache, no beard. The cops didn't offer an explanation on why he's half shaved, and he was in jail for $8,000 bond. So this is the picture of our gentleman here, and again, I don't know how to describe this as a interesting character. window capture. There we go. That's what I want to do. We're going to show you. And here's
bonus points if anybody can hear the music underneath it. They can identify that theme song for this article.
And there you go.
Wow. Wow.
That is one. I don't quite understand. You know, maybe this is what happens when you smoke marijuana.
I don't know. I've tried it once or twice, and did not happen to me.
Oh, you mean you didn't smoke marijuana and fall asleep while
I
shaving?
did
So there's our 420 man. So again, our mixing board applause isn't going to work. So we'll go ahead and just give him a round of applause. 420 man, therefore getting busted on 420 and ruining any chance to make some little scratch there. So, but yes, there's our 420 story. So, anything got going on coming up, Eric?
We bottled rum today.
Oh, very nice.
Bottled our new single origin line. We've got 2 amazing rums from Reunion Island, from the Savannah Distillery, an Agricole and a Grand Arome, and a new batch of our Fiji blend. So
Nice.
sold through the first, which was originally with the Rumcast guys. John Gullah, Will Huckinga had a hand in helping select that, and it sold out. So we brought out some more,
Nice.
and the Savannah I'm really excited about it. It's the first time those 2 expressions have been brought to the U.S.
So Savannah, like in Africa?
Yeah, Savannah is the name of the distillery.
Okay.
And it's in Reunion, which is an African island off the coast of Madagascar.
Oh wow. Okay. So that
Owned by France, but it's it's east of Madagascar in the Indian Ocean, and they make amazing rum. And these are 2 both unaged, so they're white rums, and just full of funky goodness, brassy, funky. It's awesome stuff.
so is so it's not is it considered an agricole then?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
One of them is absolutely an agricole. Because
Good.
it's French, it's one of the 5 places in the world that can make an official agricole as defined by the EU.
Okay.
So the others being Guadeloupe, Martinique, French Guiana, and for some reason Madeira, which is not French, but they're allowed to make agricole.
Interesting.
And
So-
that's it.
So that's that whole area. They're just east of Africa. It's just, again, it's another place that most people may not even would even consider. And again, we talked about that on the podcast, where most was, of course, the Caribbean, and that's it. And but yet, I mean, Mauritius is not too far, right? From
They're a 45-minute flight from each other.
oh
so
wow, oh,
you
okay,
visit one, you visit the other.
that's
And
pretty.
they're great islands.
So, and I know I asked you this question is about where your favorite place is, and it wasn't necessarily a rum place
It's
where
not a rum country.
right.
It was Indonesia.
Right. So very interesting there. So, yeah. So is that available?
It's available nowhere yet. It's still at the distillery.
Oh, okay.
It was just bottled today.
Oh,
literally.
I'm sorry.
I
I'm
don't
not.
even have it yet.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm sorry, Eric. So,
It will be available May 1st.
all right. There we go. That was the question I meant to ask.
Yeah. First in New York, then I'll probably hit Florida,
Okay.
Texas, California,
Okay.
everywhere else a few weeks later.
Very cool. So, yeah. So, all right. So, yeah. So, those of you, if you haven't tried it, again, there's Eric's stuff he's got a great selection and different expressions and offerings from all over different places. And like I said, listen to the podcast. It was a great conversation about how Eric is, works with local distillers in various places, and then brings the bottle. And, again, that was another thing, Eric, is again I'm again always learning. And when I first got into all this, I didn't know a whole lot about. Just figured if you had a brand, I didn't know anything more about contract distilling or. Just figured everyone owned a distillery, right? If you had a brand name on it, right? And of course, it'll come to find out, oh no, that's not the case, right? And you know, but everybody approaches it differently, and you know, for different reasons and different so forth. So yeah, so again, didn't learn something new all the time. So
We're always learning. It's
Yep.
a rum journey.
yes, that's it, rum journey. So we talked about there. Have we made any progress about our new theme park?
A rum world?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a little preoccupied.
Well, you know what? There might be some property in Central Florida because we talked about, you know, it was, as you said, it was above your pay grade, about a little bit of dispute between our governor and.
I'm still not touching Florida politics.
All right. Well, here's possibly some good news. So by the time maybe we get things situated, there's already a politician in North Carolina who's trying to woo Disney to come move to North Carolina.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. But if it goes through, there might be some cheap land we can buy that we just got to change some things around.
It built out just a little bit of infrastructure down in Orlando.
Oh, too funny. So, but yeah, no, it's pretty good. So excellent. No, that's great. I mean, I'm always happy, you know, hearing, like I said, about the people behind the brands, the people I talk to, and, you know, great to see, you know, success and, you know, the journey. And it's, you know, great to hear about stuff, you know, keep moving forward here. So we'll definitely got to try it out. So I'll have to find out more again. So the stuff that comes out in May,
Yeah.
does it typically, if it lands in places in Florida, or just that it'll be available to purchase online through Florida?
It's going to roll out. You know, it takes time with the wonderful 3-tier system in the United States.
Right.
It has to come to my warehouse first, and then from our warehouse, the distributors pick it up, and it goes to their warehouses in each state, and then from there it goes to the retailers. So
Got it.
That's why booze is so expensive, because everybody's got to ship it.
Yep.
You know, it's going to go from the bottler to the warehouse to the distributor to the store.
Right.
It's a lot of unnecessary shipping.
And everyone's got to get their hands on it, which means hands, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So all right. Well, very, very cool. So, like I said, that was, you know, just going through some stuff here. Again, check out, you know, again, I appreciate, again, the thing about that podcast. As I don't know if you caught what I mentioned before we either, with our technical issues starting off, was, you know, I had a lot of great feedback. A lot of people reached out to me, texted me on Tuesday, you know, when we dropped the episode, you know, I dropped the video and the audio on Tuesday at the same time. And a lot of people are like, you know, just was, giving a lot of, you know, kudos and accolades about how well the episode was, the conversation, you know, your rum knowledge, and, you know, that you were talking about a lot of the history. You know, again, just, I know we were all over the place in the episode there. We were bouncing back, and, you know, again, I go back and listen to it in the car, and I'm like, yeah, I was like trying to music and rum.
I felt like we mostly talked about a little bit of rum thrown in there.
That's right. Yeah, that's what it's all about, right? So,
spirits in the house.
Hey, what's going on, Rough Spirits? So, and that's, like I said, I've always said, is the idea always was, you know, have a podcast where you just sitting and drinking and talking and just having a good time and enjoying good conversation, and that's what it's all about.
Music.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah. So do you, I can't remember, do you have any music stuff going on at the moment, or you kind of a little occupied?
Yeah, no, I have been lately playing with this phenomenal New York City Irish band, The Prodigals, that's been around since, 25 years now.
Oh, okay.
So they're pretty well known in the New York and national Irish music, sort of like jig punk, they call it. Pogues meets Dropkick Murphys.
Okay.
And with them, I'm traveling around the country a bit, playing some big festivals still.
Okay.
So, out in Ohio and up in New York State Fair and all sorts of fun shows.
Cool.
So you can see me on stage every once in a while.
So you guys are probably pretty busy then for St. Patty's Day then, right?
Oh yeah, we did 4 shows that day.
Oof.
Yeah. It was One at noon, one at 4, one at 7, and one at 10.
Oof.
It was a fun day. That's like, Christmas, New Year's,
Yeah.
for a florist all in one. In that world, it was fun. We had a fun show at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square.
Oh, cool.
That was a great show. And then Connolly's, which is this great Irish bar, and also in Midtown in Times Square, they had the after, the late night.
Right.
By that time, a lot of the New York City's finest, the policemen and the firemen especially hang out there. And by the time we went on at like 10 p.m., all of New York City was just soused. They've been drinking since noon, so it was a sloppy night. A lot of fun. Patty's Day gigs are always fun.
Yeah. We got there here in South Florida. There's got a fellow podcasters as well. They cover more local music and bands in the Palm Beach and South Florida area. But their band is the Killbillies, and they're got a folky kind of Irish kind of upright bass. Banjo playing, no drums. They do play drums, two of them with their feet with a kick. One does snare, one does bass kind of thing. Yeah.
I have to show you something which I had designed. This is the only one in the world. Because I do play bass, and also I play some mandolin with these bands.
Okay.
So you're gonna love this. I wanted a bass mandolin double neck, and I had somebody make one for me.
Oh wow.
It's a U bass, which is
Like a uke.
the silicone string, and then you've got the mandolin on the other neck.
That's
It's out of tune right now, but there you go. This is a cool instrument, the only one in the world.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to show these guys that bass, or I don't know.
Also a force ghost.
So what do you call it again? It's a
I don't know what the hell to call it. It's a bass and a mandolin in the same body.
a bandolin. I don't know.
Yeah. Bass. There's a mando bass, which is just a big bass mandolin. In the 2006 Mauritius, that was the 2005 was the fruit bat, I think, or the 2007. We didn't get a 2006. It was an 05 and an 07, and I forget which one was the fruit bat.
Cool.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite African rums.
So Rough Spirits. Where did you get to try that at? Was it at a
Chris from Liquor Hound?
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. I'm sorry. I think as soon as we wrap up, I'm probably end up getting in bed. All right, well,
420.
yeah, that is true. Right. My eyes are not really closed and small. Be for any other reason than just being tired.
What I love about Drums and Rums is this is the only podcast or interview where I'm like, I feel it's okay to whip out my instruments and start jamming during the talk.
Go for it.
This is the drums half, the rums half. We can do both here.
Well,
I got my go-go bells.
I saw you. Didn't you have shakers earlier there? Well, hey, look, we can do this right here. So I've got my cowbell. Yeah, it's a little loud.
Yeah.
So I do actually a local. It was on the podcast, and it was last year. I had a lot of manufacturers. I always want to talk about like drum people that make drums or percussion or whatnot. And one of them was here in West Palm Beach, and they made they have a patent for this cajon that actually ended up getting resold under Pearl, or I guess they made it for Pearl or something to that effect. And I guess just the interior of the cajon has a certain way, like a scoop. I guess, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but they do have like a lap cajon.
People that don't know, cajon is just a box that you play Latin music with. It's a percussion instrument, and literally cajon just means box, and that's what it is. It was originally just a wooden crate that people would hit.
Isn't that just like what Spanish, right? Cajon is just Spanish for box, right?
Yeah, that's all it is.
Right.
Okay, Charlene, this is pitch stuff. This is a PG-rated podcast.
Yeah, so
you're 1 or 2 shits per hour or something.
Yeah, so there you go. So all right, hold on, there you go. Yeah, so that was the name of the box. So It's a two. You see, there's two different kind of color wood there. So one was more for snare, but so it's chambered inside on this side. So I mean, it's kind of So it's kind of like how a sit cajon is, but they. But anyway, so that's it. We just jam like that, right? So
That's awesome.
So what did she say there?
Careful of which of my instruments we whip out.
Hey now, it's not the flute.
Not that kind of podcast.
Yeah, not that kind. Yeah, we're not past the happy hour after hour, show. So very cool. So, yeah, no, let's. I said we'll go through there, and like I said again, it was great conversation. Like I said, for hopefully some folks that we talked a little bit about rum and music, which again I think is we could have talked a lot longer than the hour and hour and a half that we did the other night, and go through and hang out. So yeah, so I do know there is when you're talking about playing with the Irish band, there's a guy I had on the show, Jim Mola. He's in New York. He's the president of. I assume he's still the president of PASIC in New York. So the Percussion Art Society,
Okay.
yada yada. So again, I know he performs every so often around there. So I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, is to tie all this eclectic guests that I have that are whether it's music or and whatnot, and on the show to do different things. So that's it. We need a Drums and Rums Drums and Rums Fest. There we go.
Do it.
Let's do it. Music and rum. So, all right. So again, if you guys got any questions here for Eric or myself, there again, if you listen to the podcast already, I appreciate hanging out there. Where I said if you missed it, you have to go back and watch how to ruin really good rum. And like I said, we'll. So I'm.
Kids would say that's cringe. That's cringe, Dad.
Is it viral worthy?
Yeah. Oh my God. You can get a virus from drinking that radioactive.
Like I said, it definitely looks like the green NyQuil, which for some reason me and NyQuil, I can drink. I told someone, they're like, hey, what'd you have? I said I had some 120 something proof rum the other night and 100 and this, and they're like, what? And I was again, no problems. But when I have NyQuil, that is like I get more wrecked from NyQuil than drinking. So I don't know what they put in that thing. Maybe it's like roofies or something, because
Well, there's a lot of alcohol in there.
So
it's pretty high in booze. So
all right. So Rough Spirit says, Eric doing a great job lately, making the rounds and good call working with Mike Hooker. He's selling bottles pretty well. So
yes. So Mike Hooker is our brand ambassador. Our first hire. He founded the Austin Rum Society in Texas, and knows a shit ton about rum, and has a great palate. He's a great guy, and a really great addition to the team, which is now 3 people: myself, my wife, and now Mike Hooker.
There you go.
We're slowly taking over the world.
That's it. And so the Sadako blend is fantastic. I'm on bottle number 2. All right.
Wonderful. Do we have? No, don't have the new bottle here. We have the official, the non-Sadako version of the blend.
Okay.
It's the same rum, just in a more mass market bottle. It's less tiki-ish.
Okay.
That'll be out probably around July or August. But I don't have that down here right now. No, I do not. So you'll have to see it when it comes out.
We need. Well, I need to learn more about how do we get a Drums and Rums blend.
Ooh,
That's what we need to do.
Buy an awful lot of rum. Or sell an awful lot of rum. Blends. Creating a blend, the sort of minimum quantity to do it right is 1,000 liters. So
Okay.
Depending on your ABV release stat, you're looking at 2,000, roughly 2,000 bottles of rum.
Okay.
You have to move. So every one of your listeners has to buy like 2 cases.
There you go, right?
Oh, that's right. You came in late. The Reunion Island will be bottled today, and it will be out May 1st.
There you go, Rough Spirits, dropping breaking news.
And I just got sent the first picture, actually, so I can share this picture if you enable sharing.
Sure. All right, let me see here. I'm going to go over to Zoom. How the hell do I do that? Give me 1 second here. Oh, give me a second, guys.
All right. And you guys will get the actual first look at these Reunion bottles because they literally just came, just bottled today.
All right. Screen share, is that what it is? One person share multiple events.
This is exciting. This is a world premiere here.
One participant share multiple. All
MTV world premiere.
Hold on. All participants who can share. Okay, so let's see. Does that work?
It works. And here you go. Drum roll.
Hold on. I got it.
You can't see it?
Oh, no, I got my screen all screwed up here because I minimized the... Hold on, guys. Hold on. Is that it?
You pin that. Well, you can
Hold
see
on.
sort of half of it.
Where did it go? All right, hold on. We'll fix this. Hold on. Give me. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm looking at like the wrong damn thing here.
You can sort of see half of it.
Give me a second, guys. Let me get. And this is where the time that I need a producer, right?
You absolutely need a producer. Oh, I'm gone.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yep, you're out of the picture now. So.
That's all right.
Where is that one? Hello. Where's the window capture? Window capture 3.
Such a tease.
What the heck?
Have I interacted with Luis from Rum Central? Yes, I have. I've spoken with Luis at Rum Central. A really nice guy down in Texas, doing some blends.
There you go.
The thing about Luis is that he will not tell you what is in your rum blend if he makes a blend for you. So, if if you want just a nice blend, he will create that. But if you want to be able to talk about what's in your rum other than really broad strokes, he will not do that. I would, also recommend talking to the guys in Amsterdam. They have been doing it since the 1700s, so I would talk to both of them.
Cool. All right, so there you go. You seen it first. All right. So I get it.
Well, you can't really see it though. All we're seeing is the top of the necks there. I don't think anybody. There we go.
And we catch
So that's our new single origin line.
Yep.
It's debuting May 1st. We've got the Fiji blend in the middle, which is the reissue of the original Fiji blend. And then the green is the Agricole at 50% ABV. And the Grand Arome, which is just awesome rum, 57.5% ABV, unaged, really long fermentation. They call it the Lontan over in Reunion. And it's just so cool. I'm really excited to bring this rum to America.
That's very, very cool. Well, congrats. All right.
Now it's an 80s music video.
There you go. Right. Can you start singing? Take on Me?
And you may tell you.
Same
as it ever was.
Are you burning down the house?
I hope I'm not.
Yeah. That would be bad. That would be a bad thing. So, all right. So cool. So there you go, Rough Spirits. Thanks for tuning in again. Yeah, this is cool. So, asking some questions here, getting it directly, and again, I appreciate Eric for joining. Again, I know this is where we try to get some of the guests to come back on for a little bit, and so you can interact and ask them directly. Again, I know the podcast has been obviously is typically taped and recorded, and then obviously we have a good time like here tonight, and Eric's super great sport and hanging out here with us and drinking rum out of the bottle, answering questions, seeing some new things. So all right, so are these hitting Austin?
All 3 of them will.
All right, there you go, Rough Spirits.
Guarantee that with my cooker in Austin, they will all be in Austin.
So there you go, Rough Spirits. Go ahead, go over to the Austin Rums Facebook group there, screenshot the page, tag it, and say, hey, I saw it first, or sneak tease it. Say
Yeah.
go watch Drums and Rums, subscribe, buy our merch or whatever I got. So very cool. So, all right. So, anything while we wrap up, Eric?
No, all good. I had my
Okay.
drums tuned today, so
Nice.
we have to talk a little bit about drums.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Drums and Rums. So,
Yes.
a phenomenal drummer friend of mine, Mike Beans Benigno. He's been in Vegas the last 7 or 8 years. Did a lot of studio work with him in New York. And, he was busy playing the Michael Jackson show, and now he's on the road with the Bronx Wanderers. And going to be doing the Michael Jackson show in Atlantic City this summer. So I'm excited for him, and it's a good gig for a drummer.
Cool.
So he stopped by and he said, "Your drums are way out of tune. Your snare is loose. Your toms aren't in tune." So he just kind of took over the kit and made it sound amazing.
Excellent. Of course, all by ear, right? No, not using the drum dial. Not using the drum dial, right?
There's a drum dial.
Oh, there goes that sponsorship opportunity.
Yeah. I'm never going to be sponsored by a drum company. Bass, yes. Guitar, possibly, but yeah.
Well,
Drumming is down the list on my instruments.
it's the obviously the joke. A lot of different jokes about the name and what obviously being Drums and Rums, and then people start kind of expand and say, well, I guess you could do an offshoot called like Bass and Bourbon and Guitars and Gin. I'm like, sure, I guess we can do I can franchise this whole son of a bitch, right?
Yeah, mandolin and Midori.
Yeah. Hey, Rough Spirits, don't tell Mike Hooker what I did with Eric's rum, okay? Because
Mike is a phenomenal cocktail mixologist, so he would be appalled.
So I'm sure this will not be on his list of drinks to make with Holmes Cay rum. So So I met Mike. As obviously we talked about it at the Miami Rum Congress, and that was the first time I got a chance to meet him. I used to meet a lot. Excuse me, still trying to get over this cold. Meet a lot of people at the Rum Congress there, and so Chicago is this weekend, right? Is it?
Yeah, unfortunately I will not be there, but it is this weekend.
Right.
A lot of good speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Delia is going to be out there. National Rums of Jamaica will be out there. A lot of the indie bottlers are going to be there now.
Very cool. Excellent. So, all right. So, well, I think I'll let, again, I know I appreciate, we had a little slow start there, and definitely appreciate Eric for, hanging in there with us and everyone, with a little bit of our technical difficulties going on here. And appreciate definitely, like I said, check out, again, if you're interested in more, check out the website at holmescay.com, and follow all the socials and so forth, listen to the episode and so forth. So, but yeah, so I appreciate hanging out again. We call it Friday Eve, right, on the happy hour here.
We call it Friday Junior.
Friday. There you go. All right, all right. I'll have to use that one then. So Friday Junior, right? Oh man, I can't. The tomorrow is definitely a TGIF day for me. And yeah, so it's hopefully, like I said, we get a little bit of the reprieve from the rain for a little bit, so we can enjoy being outside. Since I've been getting up at 6 o'clock, or like I said, at 4:45 every morning, in compliments of this morning with the Florida Emergency Broadcast System to test.
That one's rough.
So. All right, so hold on. Oh, great time. All right, thanks, Sean, for tuning in there again. I think,
Thanks, everybody.
I think next week is actually going to be our bingo. We do our bingo night too, so we do a little fun bingo, and we got some giveaways from different the different brands that that we've been working with or so forth. So if you want to play bingo, come hang out there. We do a virtual bingo online, and we again still the same happy hour hangout and so forth. So.
Next Thursday, I will be out in San Francisco.
Oh.
Doing tastings. If anybody here is in San Fran,
all right.
I'll be out there.
All right, so there you go. All right, Sean, I'll see you out in San Fran. We get on the plane. All right, Eric. Thanks. Have a great night, man.
Take care, Paul.
See you.
Thank you.
See you. Got it. Bye.